Hello, hello. Amy here with Profiles Backstage and your July swag bag tutorial video. So let's go over what's in your swag bag. To start with, we've got a candy coated gel polish, which this is a semi-transparent, beautiful, like kind of chameleon color changing. So it looks really pink, but you can put it over anything and it enhances anything. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got two of your frosting gels in the neon shades, which are really vibrant. I'm going to go through and use the neon pink and the neon blue for this video. But just to let you guys know, they were pulled at random, so you will have two of the 6 colors, either pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So hopefully, actually, they were kind of color coordinated, so you will get 2 colors that go well together. But anyway, your frosting gel paints are a no wipe gel paint. You can use them on top or you can encase them. If you feel that yours looks a little bit separated, all you have to do is just give it a quick stir with the spatula and it creams right up again. And like I said, it's really easy to work with. It is highly pigmented and covers really well. For the brush that I'm going to use for this video, I'm grabbing a flat gel brush, and this one is a square because I like the corners on it for getting that design in the stencil. However, you can use pretty much, whatever gel brush you have. Just make sure it's kind of a wider gel brush so that you can pick up enough product. Okay, to get started for the first design, I'm going to go in with the frosting gel paint, and I'm going to use this kind of as a base color just to show you guys how opaque these gel paints are. They can be used in many different ways, and if you're wanting it just to use it as a base color, that's totally fine. Just make sure that your brush is not at a 90-degree angle. You want to kind of lay it parallel with the nail so that you can get good coverage. And we're just going to do this, and then we're going to pop this in the lamp, and we're going to cure this for the full 60 seconds. Now this is out of the light. It is tack free, so you don't have to wipe the surface or anything. And we're going to go in with the candy coated, and this again is the cotton candy color, and just look how gorgeous. I'm just so in love with this whole collection. They just enhance any color. So if you only want a little, just put a thin coat on. If you want it to be a little bit more sparkly, go in a little bit heavier. Either way is totally fine. We're going to give this a good coverage, and then we're going to pop this in the light for about 30 seconds. So now once this comes out, we are going to want to wipe the tacky layer off so that the stencil adheres really well. So just give that a wipe with your gel cleanser, and then we're going to go in with our stencil. So these will peel right off and give you that nice mermaid design. Those smaller pieces will stay on the backing, so you don't have to worry about fussing with those. But once you've peeled your stencil off, just go ahead and place it on the nail. And one thing that I've noticed, these are not one size fits all. Sometimes, like especially with this tip, I notice that it is a little short and I'm going to have kind of a line at the bottom. So let's press this on here. You can use a silicone tool, or you can obviously just use your finger as well. But that little spot at the bottom, I don't want that to show. So I'm just going to give this a little cut and remove that last straight piece so that the design continues down the entire nail. There we go. So now once we've placed this down and pressed it, and this is again why you want to make sure you wipe that tacky layer off, because if you don't, that stencil is not going to adhere really well and your gel might pop up underneath it and not give you a nice clean design. So we're going to go in with one of the colors and we're going to go down one side of the nail. Then we're going to pick up the other color, put it down the other side, and give it a few brush strokes right down the center to give it a nice ombre. And once you're happy with that, just go ahead and remove that stencil. Should remove really easy, and pop that in the lamp for your 60-second cure. Now, I will say, your stencils are reusable for, obviously there's wet gel polish on it. I'm going to keep this and show you towards the end of the video what we can do with the gel that's on here. Because, why not, right? So we'll put that aside, and I'll show you guys that in just a sec. But now this is out of the lamp, and we're just going to go ahead and give this a top coat and a final cure. So a nice, easy mermaid look. I know this is kind of a popular design right now, and I just love that sparkle candy-coated gel underneath kind of peeking through. So it gives a really clean design using the stencils. And for our next design, we're going to go in just with the candy coated and nothing underneath, just a hefty coat of this. And again, you can see it even shines a little bit differently when it's not put over something. So we cured that, and now we're going in with our stencil. I did give this a wipe. I must have missed that. But I did wipe off that tacky layer. And now I'm just pressing the stencil on, and we're going in with our colors of frosting. And instead of doing the entire nail, I just want to kind of give it that patchy look. So I'm going to go in just here up in the corner, give it a little bit of color, and then we'll use our other color and go on the opposite side of the nail. And again, when you're happy, just pull that stencil off and pop it in the lamp. So now this is out of the lamp, and I'm going to just top coat this. I'm kind of out of the camera, but we're just using our regular super polished top, and we're going over and then giving it its final cure. So another design to do with these stencils, okay, this is a swatch tip that I've already swatched, I've already top coated and everything. Because the frosting gel paints can be used on top without top coating, we're going to go over the top coated nail, we're going to press our stencil on, and we're going to use our color that we have, and we're just going to kind of give it a patch of the mermaid scale, and then peel that stencil off and pop it into the lamp. So now when this comes out of the lamp, it's got texture to it, but again, we don't have to top coat it. So it's a nice way to give a little bit more dimension to the design. Okay, and I mentioned we have this stencil with the ombre gel already on it. I placed it right on my palette, and I'm going to take my clear stamper, and I'm just going to roll right over that. And then I'm going to use this glittery tip that I already have swatched and roll it right on there. So the frosting, I keep saying it is very versatile and does make for a great stamping gel as well. So we're doing all these designs that, we're not doing the exact same thing on every nail, but we want it to flow through all 10 nails. So this is a nice way to have another accent nail using the same colors and same kind of design. So once that comes out of the lamp, just top coat and do your final cure. And that way you're not wasting any gel or any design possibilities, right? Okay, so that is it. Here's all of our designs that we created. So this was just using 2 of your frosting gel paints, and possibilities are endless as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see y'all next month. And remember, you guys, if you're not a swag bag member, you can sign up online at Profiles Backstage. Use code VIP to get $10 off your first month.